Добрый день. Продолжаем играть. Так, на чем мы остановились? Ага. Идите побережью. Ну давай, пока мы еще не ушли отсюда. Полазим, может, что найдем. Сюда нельзя, да? Потом уже пойдем обратно в город. Но мне кажется, ну вот там где-то, ну туда я не знаю, как попасть.
Nothing has changed about this trap. Nothing has changed about.
Так, две ловушки, три. Где еще одна ловушка? Точнее, еще, да, одна. Вот, что тут? Лестница какая-то. То есть туда можно, по идее, попасть. Ну, как это сделать?
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable. The lieutenant shrugs apathetically, then walks a little distance away to concentrate on his notes. Looks like he'd rather not get into it again.
Ну, случайный номер нам не надо. Опять там балаган устроен. Сюда нельзя попасть. Так, вот еще одна ловушка. Третья, получается.
Nothing has changed about this trip. see. A slogan used to enter above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracked. Feld Electrical. How ironic. Feld Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail. Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that once used to consume money. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building? Suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rust. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your... Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? The prayer of sorts. To Revachol.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We've already talked to the cryptozoologists. Working with them might give us a good excuse to run around, give us some structure. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold. Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish.
Это какие-то бонусы, от них одни минусы. Потом, если что, забуду. Так, значит. Ну-ка, пойдем бункер еще раз проверим.
Hello again. No,
Just no?
it's pretty desolate here. I only hear
Long shadows, short shadows, quiet shadows of teenagers skulking around, gang members looking for a hole in the Union's defenses. Maybe Ruby too, but she wouldn't.
superstition. We can turn a grim desolation into a fun dance club, and thus also
Our tenant, the policeman. Our tenant, the police. What more do you want to know about that poor girl? Yes.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
Теперь можно свидание провести. Как? Ким? Сводить на свидание
Yes.
ее.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chop.
Damage. Yeah, damage. He means damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying? What do you want to know? Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company. They, classier as we've come to suspect, didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no reason to wing anything. 3 days ago, the RCM... During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. Okay then. Was there anything? No. It's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know what?
He's about to say it's impossible.
No, something isn't happening, because it's not part of reality.
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor bringing the choir to a full stop. So desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up. There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. What's there to say? It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competition. Somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, the rows are endless. Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then your brothers have left you.
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport. Well, technically, the official record keeper has been known to double-count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made Martinez. Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not. Clearly, he has already formed his... Tell him. Tell him why it's you. It's all part of the master plan, you see.
Паранатуральное.
The silence carries.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now. look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional, but I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go. What if you did it? Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, it wasn't that you were horrified. You were just surprised by forgetting was merely a matter of convenience. Very clever. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape. Perhaps you did it for the Union. Your political beliefs gave you the strength and courage to take on such a formidable opponent.
And what has led you to this conclusion? Teenage nonsense. You would have had to be ready to use lethal force long ago when you joined the RCM. Besides, I doubt you could have taken down a hardened mercenary single-handed.
See? You're clearly not a man in your...
Don't take it personally. It's just that security guards kept on by large corporations tend to be better trained and better armed than officers of the RCM. The victim wasn't run over by a drunk driver. So, while I can't condone your driving habit, look, it's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the perpetrator is identified and apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging.
No response. He just... Archie, he's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means...
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes you... The lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help.
This habit of dispensing wisdom has been brought to his attention before. He will not think less of you for lashing out. He is trying to curb it. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
What do you want to know? Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation. That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad, completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome. That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually,
I can see you're disappointed. You are right to be. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents. I've never been to Seoul. I'm a
point of pride to him. He's glad to have shut down your question.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. The eyebrow is exercising psionic. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
Goddamn right something's the matter. Lieutenant Eyebrow here thinks he can shut you down like some browless freak. Thinks you're just going to lie back and take it. Let's show him. Raise your brow high, up to high noon.
Бро,
Smugly, sire. Raise it smugly. Reflexes take over. The lieutenant's brow meets yours. His fierce counter nearly tears your face off. This could get your fingers trace the edges of an imaginary holster on your hip. A slight twitch. Now counter his counter. Brow to the troposphere. Full hoist.
сейчас бровь в космос улетит.
Put your neck into it. That's where the power comes from. The lieutenant anticipates your move, but can neither deflect nor parry your counter assault. A single drop of sweat trickles down his cheek. It's as if the entire world is frozen solid in awe of this great clash of brows. Nothing exists. An almost imperceptible snap inside the lieutenant. His shoulders relax, his eyebrow casually descending as he tries his best to look relaxed. A graceful retreat, so smooth you'd almost think there. You've breached his defenses. His secrets are yours.
All right. I guess there is one thing. I have, on a few occasions, when I was young and foolish.
Tetrahydrocannabinol is the psychoactive substance in the cannabis plant, commonly known as hemp. It's one of the most common recreational substances in the...
Yes, cannabis. The hemp. I rolled it into a small paper tube and lit it on fire. Is that enough of a secret for you?
He's waiting for a reaction. It's barely a secret. Everyone smoked hemp.
No. There are a couple of people who haven't smoked cannabis.
There's a hint of defensiveness in his voice. Even this minor act of rebellion is important to the lieutenant's self-construction.
How about we hit the crime we came here for instead? And by hit, I mean... Besides, those days are long behind me.
The words are true, my lord. No love for the herb in the lieutenant.
Yes? What do you mean? I have no idea what you are talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rude. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us.
Замер.
For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his familiar mnemotechnique A6 and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself. We all have our different mediums. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Good. Let's change this. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the jamrock shuffle. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes content.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. Their interest. He simply nods. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up. Advanced race theory. Everything Humpty-Dumpty-Dum Center. Your
Yes?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down, bastard.
You think she really needs more of that after a man died at sea? What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober? Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
I have, and I don't really.
Now, go for it. You just want to go for a walk. What kind of a monster doesn't want to go for a walk? Walks are fucking great cardio. Very stable fat burner. Aerobic exercise.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator. Where would this walk take us, officer?
Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Keep it airy and simple. Creepy? What is this, kink shaming?
Officer, I thought we had a work of our own in mind. One that results in a solved murder investigation.
Сегодня у меня своя прогулка.
Oh no. You, come with us. Seriously, I insist. You need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking. That's it.
Having the lieutenant along is a fail-safe measure against any possible funny business.
I guess I can come along for a quick stroll. I mean, if the ma'am insists, of course.
I'm really sorry.
I do, yes. Stroll on the beach sounds nice, doesn't it? All right, I'll see the kids haven't killed each other and we'll meet at Land's End in 15 minutes?
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
И какой нам смысл втроем прогуливаться? На каком краю земли?
The Jamrock Shuffle.
А, вот набережная Мартинса. Не понял. А это что, побережье? Я куда вот, блин. Ладно.
You're back? Good. What can I help you with?
Это все пьет чай тут. На краю земли это не там, где антенна это. Да.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again. Tussle.
Aye, so here you are. I'm a bit surprised we're alone. It's mid-noon and the sun is out. I expected more drunks and teenagers. Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Her thoughts are still elsewhere. With distances across the water, across the rusty water. That's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments. The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight. Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh?
As she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves, and the skyscrapers rising across the bay, you should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
It's a common Revacholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death. So, are you going to keep the name? Well then, Harry.
The sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay is mesmerizing. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually...
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds. Or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all. There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas, grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their opulent.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be? I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
You would be incinerated, or worse. Maybe some general remarks before you say something big. Work your way up to the cool.
These aren't real fishhooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fishhooks. A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novelty gift you can buy from a flower. The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the sunlit.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear, though I've never been.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the sunlit coast across the water.
I always do. I like it. It's like being on another planet.
The lieutenant makes a show of glancing at his watch and tapping his foot. Say what? Something
Блин?
interesting? Impossible. She turns her head, and the plastic fishhooks rattle in her ears. Nothing. Relax. This was still good.
Thank you. Out there on the other planet, the sea, you start seeing things in a strange light. I'm glad I got to share. The wind's going to pick up soon, and I have to go, but... Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore. No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
The lieutenant looks at the sword with distrust. Do not bring it into a gunfight, he thinks. Please understand, it's merely ceremonial.
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink.
Farewell.
As she walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade. The crumbling silhouette of...
I hope this has been refreshing for you, Detective. Let's return to our search.
Aces low.
Так, теперь у меня есть меч. Пойдем попробуем поговорить с ветром.
Nothing has changed.
Так, где еще одна ловушка это? Где-то внизу.
The once bright mural towers above you. Say, suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She in through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk.
She's down there.
Okay. Why? So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to... A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. So
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
the distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem... In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180? Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. What if you were to do something more... What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the... Yes, climbing it would be too expensive. The animations your body needs to make interacting with the ladder are beyond your capabilities at this astral projection. Yeah, because falling from that height seems, well, splat. So don't do that. Just, you know.
Телепортироваться.
Teleportation is not a thing.
Все существует.
Even if it isn't, no one told you.
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing... Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Телепортироваться на крышу.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance. Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. you feel yourself disappear.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
Саморезкий мастер.
You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear,
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside.
Don't go adventuring without backup, especially if we think the suspect may be...
А, стоп, это что такое?
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk.
What do you mean who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Кто там? Дома никого.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain.
He's quite proud of himself.
Yes, we have an exit, so let's get going. Time to investigate these passages.
Барахольчик. Так. Elysium.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted. We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case. Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff. You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair matched by an ample moustache and sideburns. Look, someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers again.
Угу. Следы ботинок, да?
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp.
No, what do you mean? I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh. Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to... Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do. We'll set in motion events we have...
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between this part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down, uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
You're right. There won't be time to do that when the dominoes are falling. At the first sign of danger, they will...
He's right. That place is like a fortress. It's already almost impenetrable.
Definitely. I think she knows something. About the mercenaries, maybe. And she won't be around if the situation explodes. You think we should finish running it now? Maybe you're right. It might not be as useful later.
It's a minor point. Don't worry too much about this. There are bigger fish.
Okay, why not? Whatever goes down might also affect her. The Union is watching her close.
Not closely enough, you suspect. But still, good idea to visit her once more.
You mean Morel? I don't see how cryptozoology and the murder investigation are connected. But...
If it gets that tense, the amateur zoologists might not be able to do their job.
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
Let's try not to worry, he thinks. If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
What? Эй,
Yes?
что случилось? О, все. Камера съехала. А ты что, я так понял? Билет в один...
Your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's... It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her...
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
I hate to interrupt the deafening pain you're in, but Joyce said it was possible to force dimension by using radio waves. This must be one of the devices used to send radio signals across the map.
Wow. Check out the big brains on you. You're not entirely wrong.
You should probably check on Kim. That's what good partners do.
Right behind you, officer.
The torment Lieutenant Kitsuragi is experiencing is worse than your own, but he's slowly beginning to recover.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale. Literally crunch the distance. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
Sounds like she knew someone who used to man one of those stations. But she won't tell you about her. Boy, you're one empathetic police officer to have guessed even that right.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear or think...
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
I built it myself.
And she's proud of it too, as she ought to be. This is way beyond your ability.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond. No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream. Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through. Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there...
So she thinks of you as hunters, not the cops, and of herself merely as prey.
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Реклама пошла. Если вам нужны матрасы по выгодной цене.
Turn this.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
The gun she's carrying is a 2-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while. So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
I was, before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit. It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the...
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
So she says she didn't do it, and she doesn't trust you. Is it you specifically, or the citizens' militia that she distrusts?
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first. Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? My boys? Well, fuck. Those guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like...
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Does she mean that you're not a person whom other people like?
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types. You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me.
See her confident gaze, her toned arms. Yeah, she wouldn't have had...
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do. Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I don't think she's perjuring herself. She didn't hate him, okay?
I'm listening. Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you. Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time. Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain. Don't know it, but also...
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
And? The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, not that kind of gal. Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
A Noctway 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not...
That isn't it.
No, they're not practical. Break too often.
A doubt creeps over you. She sounds so sure of everything.
Yeah, evidence. I considered her a good friend, yeah. What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
Her hand slipped from the dial of the compressor for a moment, almost turning it down. Then she put her hand...
I'm not following your clever insinuations, Detective. Look, I'm not aware of any hole in Claudia's wall. And if I had been, I would have told her to get it sealed. That's what friends do. Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room. And for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
Right on. Wrong. That kind of pussy is never replaceable.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this. That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Claudia was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Claudia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here. She touched that radiant beauty, that silver wellspring of desire.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
Seriously, just move on.
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leaving me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still held in high regard for innovation in language and motifs. They are also known for overwrought emotions leading to catastrophic outcomes.
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer. Go ahead, it's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Clausia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna. The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there. It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared. Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to... No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style. I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die. So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come.
Was that pity? For you? She sees you're grasping for straws here.
No, I did not. Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything. Damn it. Destroy that thing already.
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversation.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Clausia's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for...
Clausia didn't want to turn the lamp on. She was afraid of another shot. She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity. She's refusing to adopt the demeanor of a cornered animal, a leader with no one to lead. She still wants to retain some control of the situation.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her. Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first.
This woman has seen people OD. Glacia wasn't quite there yet, so why worry?
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities in.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
She looks shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone.
You can see it. Her lips, though still white, don't seem to tremble as much anymore. She moves with...
She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him.
Glacia knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise. She lied to you about that, too.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Her grip on the gun is tight, her arms toned, her posture solid. Martinez lost.
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn...
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop, that strange, distant fear is getting close now. It's a fear of yourself.
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to him. Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Everyone in Jamrock, the cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent.
Did someone mention a fucked up tie? I call bullshit! You're too crazy to be corrupt!
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you, and us, I don't know. Sounds pretty convincing to me.
Right. Sure. You don't know. Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
A man in a white suit walks through a garden coaxed from soil that had once been covered in asphalt. Rows and rows of poppies, most of which have lost their pink bloom, flank his steps. The man looks around, then up at the sky, sighs. Taking out a knife, he crouches at the end of one flower bed. He scores a seapod, very gently. Milky sap begins to ooze out. The pain comes over you again.
You know what I did. I fucked him over. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair.
I thought we had an agreement, she thinks. This was not supposed to happen. She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you. Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you sing?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway? Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had two guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either. One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only... That sound about right?
No idea who these people are, literally. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minnow. We could either take a room here in the whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstam. He can give us a ride.
Friction, lock, set.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me. What bunker? Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
You've got to act soon. Keep calm. Breathe in. The violet-white noise becomes even more closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your skull.
I know it's bad. Try not to move. Look, I know this isn't very fun for you, so let's wrap...
Tribunal? What tribunal?
Yeah. The mercenaries are about...
How do you know this?
I was listening in on their frequency. Even though those... And you... Watch out for yourselves. You seem to have a habit of walking into traps.
Так, блин, неудача. Придется загрузить и промотать все. Быстро промотаем. Так, сохранить.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. It's like a...
I know you can't say it's a...
The voice, don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job.
Really now?
You're overwhelmed with it.
I'm using a...
I hate to interrupt the deafening.
Wow.
You should probably check on Kim. That... Right be... The torment...
A pale signals are...
Sounds like...
So precise at the upper...
She's been holed up here.
I built it my...
And she's proud.
That's illegal. Oh yeah. Wait, no. Yeah, I stuck my head in there, but... Yeah, let's...
So she thinks of you as hunters.
If you've got something... Goddamn fine.
The gun she's carried, well, just keep her talking. There's only three. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. But
I heard you in the passage, so you...
her tone is bitter.
So nice.
As opposed to the other.
I was.
That's her. It was dark in the shed.
No.
So she says she...
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No. He wouldn't have broken... Oh. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? My boys? Well...
Hey, doll.
How the fuck...
Does she mean that you're not a person whom other people like?
I did, didn't I?
That did make her forgive them.
Like...
A strong moral compass.
I didn't like him. Plenty of broken people who don't... You think I was...
See her confident gaze.
Yeah, sure.
I hate to be... She didn't hate it. Okay.
I'm listening. Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they... Like fuck I did. I was in all the time. I went for a leak. Wow. Now I'm curious. No. Not since I was 14 and...
Somewhere on the outskirts of Forburg. A scrawny teen...
Why? Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested... Not murder mysteries either.
She looks you in the eye, impassive.
Cool. They sent a ghost cop after me. Congratulations.
Охотник за привидениями.
The fuck do elevators have to do with... Not particularly. Why are you so...
That's a pretty good question, actually. She clearly doesn't know anything about the secret passage.
I'm not really into old shit for old... God damn it!
So you know she's not an antiques enthusiast. Not my jurisdiction, man. But it also doesn't sound like she used...
Don't know it.
Evaluate.
The shot couldn't... She has a...
That didn't go super well.
And? Sure don't. The breach... No.
This is such a white...
The gun store. Trigger Happy Jack. What did you think? That I knocked... That isn't it. Never really got into weapons. Yeah. Evident. I considered her a good friend, yeah. Wow. Pissing, pinball, and... Look. I'm... Nope. For the same reason...
Right on. Wrong. Her hand slipped from the dial.
Oh. That's a very...
The lieutenant...
Okay, fine.
Clausia only... She touched that radiant beauty.
If that's what...
Seriously. Just move on.
She reject... I knew that wasn't...
No ill will then. It wasn't...
Yeah. I was a little worried...
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still...
Yeah. The girl seemed... Go ahead.
And mine too, he thinks.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claus. The view's pretty bombed. It's very powerful. Yes, I'm sure. And no. Gifts of flowers. So now I'm...
Was that pity?
I never did understand. No, I did not. Yeah?
More. Damn it. Destroyed that thing already.
How should I know?
Those rings...
Police radio?
Who hasn't? He was...
Claudia didn't want to. She's refusing.
It's okay. All right. She sits down with a drink. Oh, yeah.
This woman has seen...
No, she asked me to come up...
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What?
She looks...
Yeah.
You can... Claudia, she lied to you.
Yeah. I was... As I keep...
But...
War?
She doesn't...
Fuck.
Her grip on the gun is tight.
I saw you...
So that's strange?
Yes.
Through this fucking... It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Everyone in jail...
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Right. Sure. You don't know. Yeah, sure.
She does.
I'm sure
A man rose, taken out a knife. He
You know...
I thought she's not going... Wait, one thing. Possible.
Yeah, you had your death squad with... Well, it wasn't this... One of the guys seemed... That sound about right.
No, satellite... Let's go home, John. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly.
Fantastic. I've got to get... What bunker? Don't know any...
You've got to act. Keep calm. Breathe in.
Так, ну давай
After the
это.
pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
А, Джо, походу, не канает, да?
The violent white noise becomes even more overwhelming closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your skull.
I know it's bad. Try... Look, I know this isn't very fun for you, so let's...
Tribunal? What?
Yeah. The mercenaries are about this...
How do you know this?
I was listening in on their frequency. Even though those assholes... And you... Watch out for yourselves. You seem to have a habit of walking into traps. I'm guessing you don't know that a third mercenary has come to town just in...
3 mercenaries, no doubt armed to the teeth, hungry for vengeance. You've opened
a third. This is...
As I said, watch out.
The pain is becoming unbearable now.
Glad to have been of assistance. Best of luck to you,
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
All things considered, it could have gone worse. No, I don't think she did it.
It's too late now, anyway. She's gone.
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This isn't going to look good. Her tent. Maybe there's something in there.
The plain red tent stands by. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out. The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled-up sleeping bag. Cooking, it reeks of cigarettes. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have image. You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately. Like...
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here serious. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out. With tiny, it's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after.
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape. Short wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipsis, she was going through a tough time. Staff issues, always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal. The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking nothing on March 4th. March 5th though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this, loyal to a fault. Except she is referring to betraying a previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self? That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M though. La Puta Madre? M, great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her person? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? You didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head. The thought steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all. But I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point. Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living. The entry ends abruptly. That must have been one hell of a conversation. The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man,
It looks like she might have been framed?
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than with us. Especially if she has problems with the Madre. No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure. The head of a major Jamrock gang, specializing in drug production and trafficking. A very bad person.
He's not 100% sure you're not indebted to this very, very bad person.
Clausia was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, We need to keep... One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling in rags. Questions to ask. Let's be careful, though. The tip she gave us about the tribunal was...
Something tells you you should be extra careful from now.
Так, это что, возвращаться в город, да? Кто-то мне там мяукает.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Так, ладно. Идем в этот... обратно. Вот еще одна ловушка.
It takes you a moment, but the reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts, the constant, distant song. Loud, the trap feels light and silent as you pick no locus. No phasmid either, but still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an...
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not. Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We are not cryptozoologists. We're...
Stop, just up ahead. What you have isn't enough. You'll need snowflakes stick to your Kvalson KR2 multi-tool. It looks impressive, but what can it do against military-grade weaponry?
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Что это значит? Где мне оружие взять?
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this.
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the scab leader. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. There's something very wrong with him.
Shh. This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peace.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior fire. Peaceful.
Это еще кто? А, это еще один, третий, трое уже.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible.
Fuck. There are 3 of them. I was hoping there would be less.
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all. The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
He doesn't want to, but he must.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Вперед!
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
I think he's calmed down a bit. No, he didn't. He's about to open fire. He is. I was wrong.
Pig fuck!
To your left, you hear the lieutenant cock his gun.
We're gonna tear right through. I don't give a shit if you're cops.
Так, значит, первый,
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men. You really, really should have a gun in your hand by now. Or something dangerous. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. If you waste time, people will die. And they will still attack you later. No, we can do this. Drag it out a bit. I don't know about this getting under his skin. He'll only get under yours. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the whatever you do, stop wasting your time thinking about it.
С чего же я так и не нашел пистолет? Где он, интересно?
International.
Да блин, что-то неудачи.
International law.
Look around, you livestock. We're about to butcher the lot of you.
There will be ramifications, but there don't need to be. Let's go inside and discuss what our investigate.
We're not fucking coming anywhere, sailor.
Say something. Get off this trail. Thank God it's only in effect. Easy now. Easy. Just tell them these men didn't do it. Of course, nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Loincloth.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
Yes. So what?
Yeah? So what? You should be drunk too. It's insane how long it's been since your last drink. Get one in you right now. Exactly. This is so horrible. People are gonna die whatever you do. Shut up. Let him think. Too much is on the line. He's not gonna fuck it up because of you. I won't let you.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government ordained soup.
He must be tweaked off too, with something other than alcohol. They always...
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking...
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Now, you got them both off-piste. He's foaming mad at her.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
He isn't just boasting. He really doesn't care. Back out of this now, or it'll get bad. The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes. A bull. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
She's gone, you stupid fuck! Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit.
As you look to the bay, you see a small green sail on the horizon.
Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid! The company bitch is gone. Layla's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
They're afraid. All of them. Trembling reeds in the wind. They'll run. No, the rest will stay. They would hold their ground, even if it means dying here.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and...
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
She's gone. Forget about it now. For God's sake, tell him the Hardys didn't do it. Present a case.
Yeah? Who did that?
You should implicate yourself. Throw yourself onto the embrasure.
Ага, чтоб меня...
Chest first.
Меня на амбразуру, ну да, да. Давай на карту. Давай Классия, ее все равно нету. Да.
The bird. You're fucking telling me.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
You think I'm fucking stupid? What if I just shot one of your pals? How about the kid? Go ahead. Tell me about some fucking room again.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's
Я не
arm.
понял, почему у него одни неудачи?
Swaying,
Чё за
pointed
хрень?
at her. You move your mouth like a fish gasping for air.
Так, загрузить. Quick save. Попробуем по новой. Все фигня, давай по новой.
I'm all out of shit.
Put your...
Shut up!
This is the There's something. Shh.
This is the
Kip.
You are.
Ease.
He is facing peaceful. Nest in.
Fuck.
This third one, the lieutenant is genuine.
My plan is...
He doesn't want to.
If this turn...
A sound strategy.
Get lost, comedian.
I think he's calmed down a bit. No, he didn't. He's about to open fire. You can't think that way now.
Pig fuck! Ah, yeah! Welcome to the fucking party.
No one is going to kill anyone.
She doesn't seem to understand the severity with the wordless gurgle. The leader gives a small nod to the help. You really should have a gun in your... No, it's okay. If you waste time... No, we can do... I don't know. Peace. Whatever you do, stop wasting your time thinking. Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. They're employed... Really? None of this looks like it's going to do anything, but you only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights Crenell extends to us. If I fuck and kill you, hang you to that streetlight by your shit pipes, then that no one's going to give a shit about dead loincloths.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else. Easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Yeah, I don't fucking act so well. Laylee had a hard-on for making faces for you natives. Fucking food aid shit. Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor caught him. Cortiner, Major Raoul Cortiner.
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer. You're all sentenced to death by lead. Fuck do you mean? Talk.
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be a...
Yeah. He liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kipped ass. If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for show. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs.
Ready to open fire, Major.
This one isn't used to being suited this long. She's uncomfortable. We'll open fire just to hurry things along.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown. It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow. Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there. Shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here.
This did nothing. You think you were onto something? You just wasted time.
Yeah? Who did that?
You should implicate yourself. Throw yourself onto the embrasure. Chest first.
Time. You had time to fuck around in that church. Chase some dumb...
Time is up, loincloth. Give me a name. Now! How fucking convenient.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
One of us? You saying we? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? How about the kid? Go ahead.
Listen, please.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said, we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The gun slowly sways in his hand.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head. Crash.
I missed.
Not true. He purposefully over-aimed and shot the window. You had him second-guessing himself, only for a second. Do not...
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
Yes.
Yeah? So what? Exactly. This is so... Shut up. Let him think. Too much is on the line.
Nah.
He must be tweaked off too.
Enough already! What?
Interrupt me again and I...
Now, you got them both off-piste. He's foaming mad.
You think I care?
He isn't just boasting. He really doesn't care. The man, now is not a good time to...
She's gone, you...
As you look...
Stay cool! The company bitch is gone. Laylee's gone.
Guys,
Hold your ground. Any more...
They're afraid. All of them. No, the rest will stay.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
she left!
Unarmed.
She left! Her room's cleaned out!
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
She's gone. Forget about it now.
What's that, loincloth? I can't hear you. Sounds like you got your mouth.
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Rude. Kill him.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways. An Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you. You leap left. A swarm of enemy lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks. The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke. Watch out! To your left. DePaul is about to take a shot too.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. And he has to. The rifleman will fire at you again. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol. and the other from the balls. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you. Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds, an unbelievable shot from the lieutenant. The helmet looks like the face of an ancient god of war, crying blood. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geezer. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes a look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must... Here it comes. Death. You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gun. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows. He's not gonna make it. Warm blood pools underneath you. It's sticky. Don't go into shock. Hold on. Most of what's down there. It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have... No. It's just a fear. Even if... nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadow.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips. Your eyes are full of... There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the... You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door. Brother, you already were a ghost. Up there screaming along with all... It's the living who are ghosts. The dead are silent. They don't rattle windows or write letters in blood. The living do.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not. And rotting. And being disinfected. And smelling of drugs. And feeling saliva in his mouth.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will reach. You're thirsty. Reach for the glass of water by the bed. The world is still there. Sleep some more.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Kinema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets...
Life gets hard, but we go on. You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple. It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Sunrise, Parabellum. What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The Major gave the command. As retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged. I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not...
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left. Yes. You were bleeding out. I think you said no one wants to party with you. And you warned me. I was able to disarm the...
Thank you. Although...
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened. Yes. This is the one. He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's in shock.
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage. 4. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus. All. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The mercenary tribunal is neutralized. The worst scenario has not materialized. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine? Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under-the-counter bad.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay. Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with... We will see.
With considerable pain and the stitches tearing every now and then, you should be able to.
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean-Vic Mayer is his back to that shithole, he says.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they?
I don't know.
He may have some idea, but he's not gonna get into. That's between you and them, he thinks.
I did. No need. Not very. I have a concussion from the Major beating me with the butt of his gun. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me. Easy now.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over.
How are you? Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Ifra. I honestly don't know. Do you? Because we can't talk to Everard. The harbor's in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too. Yes, Joyce Messier. On the boat, you know? She could have helped us. It's clear the mercenaries were working for Wild Pines. It's a little late to elicit her support now. Ruby's gone, and Class here too. We really should have arrested her, you know? I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is... Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. I don't know. That's been there for years. Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a...
That does make some sense.
What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case.
He's wrong.
Okay. Yes, God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable. It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around from the war, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is that makes that bullet useless. We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
No need to be melodramatic. What is? Something. I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism, Detective, on account of it being dead. Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand. I'm sorry, it does not.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Really? Because to me, it seems solving crime...
He sounds surprisingly weary. That concussion must be making him dizzy.
No. Are you ready to limp? Good. Where do you want to...
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by...
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Jamais vu. Derealization. The precarious world. How lonesome. Long way home.
Так, думаю, на сегодня хватит. Сделаем перерывчик. Позже продолжим завтра. Всем пока.